Hello Virgo and welcome back to the Misty Blue Tarot channel. It really is a pleasure to be back with you and I hope everyone is well. This is a reading for Virgo and it's for a week beginning the 28th of February. Now as you see, I have pulled the cards and shuffled the cards for you already, and I've also pulled a clarifying card which is your overarching energy for this week. Now the one that I pulled for you is Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So this looks like you've gone through a learning curve. You've definitely gone through a learning curve recently, Virgo. And this is going to, although it may have been difficult at the time, this is going to stand you in good stead moving ahead because you've learned a lot of lessons from that learning curve. So let's see how this ties in with your reading. Now, the first one I have obviously is financial constraints, which shows me that you do have maybe concerns about your resources at this time. You could have limited resources that maybe restricts you from doing everything you want to do at this time, or your focus is on that. Now, I always say whatever we focus on, whatever we give our attention to, that's what goes out to the universe and that's what comes back to us. So if you're focusing on lack at this time, then the universe sends more lack back to you. If you're focusing on ideas of how to address the lack, if you're focusing on things that you can do to maybe pull this around or turn this around or increase your resources, then that's what the universe is working on to send back to you. So it's how you look at it. Of course, you'll be aware if you have limited resources at this time. But rather than focus on the lack, if you focus on ideas or things that you can do to help alleviate this, and know that it is a phase you're going through, we don't always stay in the same phase. Life is ups and downs and circles and curves, and you never stay in the same state. So you're going through this level at this moment, but this will change. So if you focus on what you can do to work through this in the meantime, or to just sort of stand your ground in something in the meantime and keep your head level, keep the balance in your life, maybe not overspend at this time, this will really help you if you're focusing on those areas rather than focusing on the lack. Now it's also asking you to spend or to create a little piece of room for yourself. It may be you're very, very busy, you don't have a lot of time for yourself at the moment, and it's asking you to find time to have a little sort of sanctuary for yourself. It could be anywhere in your home, just a little space, it could be in the small room where, if no one else is going in, you even to spend for 5 minutes for yourself, 10 minutes for yourself. But it is asking you to have that little space and that little time every day to just go inside and just focus and put it out there to the universe what it is that you want to achieve, and to ask universe or to ask spirit to send you the signs to help you, to guide you, to motivate you and to uplift you. So it's just about asking spirit to do that, but you need to have a little bit of time for yourself. It could even be just before you go to sleep at night or when you're waking up first thing in the morning. It's about putting questions out there to spirit and expecting answers to come through, but asking spirit to show you and guide you where the answers will be. So it's about just taking that little bit of time for yourself, a little sanctuary for yourself. As I said, it doesn't need to be a long, it could be 5-10 minutes long, just to have for yourself, for a connection, a conversation with you and spirit, if you like. Now it's also showing me that you do feel as if you are restricted and you can't move forward. You feel unable to move in a particular area of your life. You feel maybe as if you are being held back. It could be cords that you feel unable to cut. It could be that you feel that there is something holding you back and you can't see a way forward, so you feel as if you're stuck. So again, with the all tied up energy here, it is all about feeling stuck and feeling that there's no way forward for you at the moment. There's always a way forward. There's always a way to maneuver. We can go in a zigzag. We don't need to go straight forward. And it's about asking spirit to help you with this. So there's definitely a way forward here. Now I'm getting here to help you with this. It's very much about entering the magic, which is living in the now. We can look back and things and say, I wish I had done that, I should have done that, what would happen if I'd done this? But that's living in the past and it's reliving things, and that just really brings us down, especially if it's something we feel that we did wrong, or not wrong, but something that we maybe we took a wrong turning, or we made a wrong decision. That sort of energy there. And if we're living in that and we're reliving it, then it really doesn't help us. And again, living in the future all the time, you know, I'll be happy if this will happen, if I'm waiting for this, you know, to do this, then that doesn't help us either. It's all about living in the now, living in the present, trying to keep yourself in the present moment, because whatever we do in the present moment will affect the future. And if you're very focused on the present, here and now, then you can really address, refocus, and realign yourself for what you want to bring in the future, because you're very much focusing on the present. And as I said, whatever we do in this present time does affect the future coming towards us. So it's very much about staying in the here and now for you, Virgo. Now again, it is a time of contemplation for you this week, or or maybe redirection, because you are looking at what's important to you. You're looking at what you can let go, what you can change, what you need to keep hold of, what's really important to you at this time. And it looks like you need to really focus on what you want at this time, because with the Cosmic Sapphire here, this is very much about protection from Archangel Michael. So you are protected, you have that protective energy around you. And with the Cosmic Sapphire, it's very much about being true to yourself. You can ask Spirit to place the Cosmic Sapphire in your throat chakra, and this will help you to be able to communicate very, very clearly your wishes, your desires, what it is that you want to achieve, but do it in a very confident manner. So it will bring your confidence levels higher. It will let you really realign with your true self, who you truly are, what you want to truly achieve, if there's any changes you want to make in your life at this time. So you are reevaluating, and I got that word, you know, very, very strongly as soon as I dealt your cards this week. So it is a big week for you to reevaluate things, to look at who you truly are, what you truly want, what are your skills and your talents, what do you want to achieve, and to be able to communicate that with the Cosmic Sapphire in your throat chakra, but also having that protection from the Archangel Michael round about you. So it is a strong week for you this week, Virgo. You can definitely realign yourself, make that shift in yourself, but it's about having that confidence in yourself and making time, even if it's 5-10 minutes each day, to have that conversation with Spirit and look for the signs. So I do hope you found this helpful. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll speak to you again next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.